So in my video earlier today, I talked about Bitcoin going to $1 million in 2026, which I said I don't think is coming in 2026. At some point in the future, I think Bitcoin can reach $1 million, and you should check out that video from earlier today. But in this one, I want to talk about that beautiful dollar Shiba Inu price and a prediction that recently came out with that I agree with about Shiba Inu. Here's an article that I found that I want to share with you guys. Here's the projected timelines for Shiba Inu to reach $1. And let me add in if it reaches $1. Now, I do believe that there are gains ahead for the Shiba Inu token. Just to note, right now at the time of this recording, it's ranked number 22 with a $7.7 billion market cap at the time of this recording. And at one point, Shiba Inu got to a $40 billion market cap, but Dogecoin has achieved an $88 billion market cap in the peak of the last bull market. I think people are wondering, well, Shiba Inu, can it get to that Dogecoin price? Can it get higher than that? How high can Shiba Inu really go? And, you know, if Shiba Inu achieves what market cap highs we've seen from Dogecoin in the past, you know, what price will Shiba Inu be at that point? Well, the answer to that is not even close to $1. So you're going to need to see Shiba Inu go quite a bit higher in terms of its market cap in order to even start talking about that dollar price. And it's laid out pretty nicely in this article, and I want to share it with you guys in this video. Welcome back to the Crypto Report, everybody. I'm Crypto Kip. Do me a favor, smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Please note, nothing here is financial advice, my friends. And I am bullish on Shiba Inu. I think that it's got some good gains ahead. Are there some other memes out there that I think are going to be strong contenders in terms of price appreciation, potential multiple factor opportunities in terms of gains? Yeah, I mean, I do think there's going to be some competitors, but like Pepe and obviously Dogecoin, and maybe some of these other new memes that came out, but Shiba Inu is a sort of staple in the crypto market. It's one of those OG meme coins that has made people millionaires, and a lot of people still to this day believe that they can become a millionaire by investing just a small amount of money. Now, I am not one of those people that believes with $500 or $1,000 you can become a millionaire with Shiba Inu. I'm thinking you'd be happy if you turned $1,000 into $10,000 with Shiba Inu, but that is possible, I think, in this cycle. So what kind of timeline can we look at for those potential, you know, turning $1,000 into $1 million or Shiba Inu reaching $1, right? Because if Shiba Inu does reach $1, that means it's going to have to go 10x, 100x, 1,000x, basically 1 million x in order to reach $1, which is kind of insane to think about. Kind of insane to think about, really. But let's talk about it. Smash the like, subscribe to the channel. So they talk about the required growth here of, you know, how much you need to see for Shiba Inu to get to that dollar level. It needs to be a $7.3 million % gain for Shiba Inu to get to the $1 mark. So my math was a little bit off when I was just looking at the decimal places, but a 7 million % gain, that's insane. Yeah, I believe that's a 600, or no, that's an 800,000x. Yeah, 800,000x from here. So can we get an 800,000x for Shiba Inu? So in other words, you know, can the market cap for Shiba Inu multiply by 800,000, right? Can 7 billion get multiplied 800,000 times? That's trillions upon trillions of dollars. That would need to be a $589 trillion market cap, which is it's absolutely just unrealistic. There are currently 589 trillion Shiba Inu coins. The only way to not have to get to this $589 trillion market cap in order to see that dollar Shiba Inu is to do something about the supply of these tokens. So that's exactly what they do. We've talked about this a lot. You need to see more Shiba Inu burns in order to have a chance for Shiba Inu to get to $1, or let alone a penny, which is also quite unrealistic in my opinion. As you kind of dig into this, they talk about how earlier this year, they talked about how at the current burning rate, it would take 3,141 years, 3,141 years at the current burn rate for Shiba Inu to burn 99.9% of its supply, which would allow then that $1 target to become possible. So we need 3,000 years. Well, maybe not. Let's talk a little bit more about this. Again, smash the like button if you guys enjoy this content. What they talk about is if they could do something in terms of creating new burn scenarios, right? If they could start changing the burn system at the Shiba Inu team, well, then maybe this could actually help get it to that price a little bit sooner, or maybe at some point at all. Let's talk about this. So timeline scenarios. At the current rate, which is all we have to go off of, it's going to take 3,100 years, okay, in order to get to $1. The year 5166 will have a dollar Shiba Inu. If all of a sudden they start increasing their burn rate to 1.7% of the supply, that's 10 trillion tokens a month, then it could happen in 4.9 years. Okay, that's 2030. If they create the burn rate to go to an ultra extreme rate, which is 50 trillion tokens a month, it could happen in 11 months by 2026. These two scenarios, the aggressive rate and the ultra extreme rate, are unrealistic, okay? Which leads me to believe that the $1 Shiba Inu price is also unrealistic. It's going to be tough, guys. It's going to be really, really tough. So what can we expect for Shiba Inu? And by the way, I do like to trade Shiba Inu because it's such a popular coin. There's a lot of volatility on it. I think it's a fun one for trading. When it does get moves, it tends to get quite large moves. I've been trading Pepe and Dogecoin a little bit more because it seems like the percentage moves on that have been a little more active lately. Shiba Inu's kind of been stalling out a little bit. I know everybody's waiting for that big explosion, which is why I want to give an update today. But if you want to trade in the meantime, as we're waiting for prices to just go up or waiting for another bear market to accumulate, you can trade alongside these markets while the volatility is happening. I got a link for you guys for Blowfin and BitConnects in the description down below with awesome sign-up bonuses. If you want to check them out and you haven't done so already, they're there to take advantage of in the description down below if you want to do so. For Shiba Inu, there's a couple things that you need to just see the gains starting at all. Forget the dollar thing for now. It's going to take 3,000 years for Shiba Inu to get to a dollar unless we see an insane change in the burn rate for this token. But what can we actually expect for this? Well, as Ethereum is kind of maybe facing rejection at the previous high, if it faces rejection there, Shiba Inu could easily come back down and test this lower trend line at the 401 level, okay? But let's just talk about Ethereum. If Ethereum was to break through this high right here, right now, and go to a new all-time high, and go into price discovery mode, and Ethereum goes to 5,000, 6,000, 7,000 prices we've never seen out of Ethereum, that would be a catalyst for Bitcoin dominance to not only fall lower, but in general, altcoins to start gaining strength against Bitcoin and altcoin season, really. So even if, let's pretend we did come down to this level. From there, if Ethereum can eventually bounce and break a new high, I do believe that Shiba Inu will not only rally to this trend line that is 139% away, but I think we can also see Shiba Inu retest its previous high at the very least. Right now, for Shiba Inu just to get to its previous high, that's a nice almost 7x from here. That's a tremendous amount of gains on your money. Now, the warning I have for Shiba Inu holders is this. Not every single cryptocurrency takes a new all-time high. And there's a chance that Shiba Inu could double top in this bull market. I've said that I believe that a 10x could be very easy for Shiba Inu. And matter of fact, from the lows in the bear market, it actually would be on track to achieve that if it did take out at least tested the previous high. But as we're running out of time in the bull market, and I believe personally that there's only about 80 or 90 days left because from the bottom to a top of bull market lasts about 1,070 days. We're almost 1,000 days into this bull market. We are running out of time for the traditional bull market altcoin season that we've seen in the past. And as the window of opportunity for altcoin season gets smaller and smaller, it's going to have to be a very quick move, and it's probably not going to last as long, which is not going to give these prices the opportunity to go as high as maybe I had previously expected them to. Can Shiba Inu go more than 10x in this bull market? It is certainly possible. It's the 22nd largest cryptocurrency. As the altcoin season comes, you never know what's going to happen. But I do believe that it has a very good chance, and my personal opinion, of it at least going about 7x to its previous high from current price levels, which is something, we can get excited about. But can it go higher than that? if I was holding a huge bag of Shiba Inu, and I'm holding some SHIB, but I am not a massive Shiba Inu holder personally. It's something that I like to dabble with. I like to trade Shiba Inu more, which is why I talk about Blowfin and BitTinex. I trade it there. I like to trade it a lot. And as altcoin season heats up, I'm going to be looking for trading opportunities. But if I was holding if I was holding a lot of Shiba Inu coins, and I was somebody that was doing that, I would be excited for the idea of it to potentially break past the previous high. But I would be shuffling profits on the way up. I would be looking at taking profit at this level in case we face resistance there. I would be looking to take profit at the high. I would be looking to take profit on the way to the high just to ensure that I end up victorious. Because at the end of the day, if you were buying at the lows of this thing, even today, you're still up a 2x. But if we do end up getting to the top of this trend line, that's at 13x from the lows to the high if we just double top of this previous high. I am not sitting here and telling you that Shiba Inu is going to double top. Shiba Inu is not going to take a new high. I actually wouldn't be surprised at all if Shiba Inu took a new high. But I am telling you that it's something that I think about, and I'm getting a little bit nervous for altcoins like Shiba Inu that haven't really had these big moves yet. We're waiting on altcoin season to come and just sitting here wondering how many X can it possibly do? Well, I think it can do several X, but I think it's a little bit crazy to be talking about $1 Shiba Inu. Like I shared with you in that article, 3,000 years is maybe a more realistic time frame for Shiba Inu to make those kind of gains, but maybe I'm wrong. And if you think I am, let me know in the comments down below, guys. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. We don't just talk about Shiba Inu here. We talk about all things crypto news. To learn more about crypto, subscribe to this channel. Turn on your notification bell. Continue to do your own research, guys. Again, I am not a financial advisor. Nothing here is financial advice, but we're going to talk about crypto news day in, day out on this channel because it's what we love. I'll see you in the next one, guys. 2 videos here if you want to check them out. Until next one, peace, y'all.